Kia ora, sio tofa, tsaka, hacha. O koao Daniela, koao Ranieira, Rinuvi Daniel Hernandez, ko Rinuvi Arcia Tecun. I go by many names. My legal name is Daniel Hernandez, or anglicized as Daniel Hernandez. I also publish under my pen name Arcia Tecun, which is after my grandmother's. And I am a Taoist, and I am grateful for the theory, and particularly to Hūfanga, He Ako Moe Lotu, for creating the seminal works that have had such a tremendous impact, not only in my scholarship, but in my life. And I think that is one of the beautiful things of this theory, is that it is real-world implications that transcend the realms of academia, that challenge the boundaries and borders of that which is inside the institution and outside, because of its wide-ranging approach and being both pragmatic and theoretical, at least in my understanding. Hūfanga's seminal work from 2010, Tā Wā and Moana, Temporality, Spatiality, and Indigeneity, was hugely impactful for me, particularly as a young post-grad student who was trying to make sense of time, space, and tempo-spatiality. And in that, Hūfanga writes, quote, "People are thought to walk forward into the past and walk backward into the future, both taking place in the present, where the past and future are constantly mediated in the ever-transforming present," close quote. That was one of the few things I understood from that paper initially, because it is very dense. And one of the things that I learned very early on is that Tava requires thinking. It requires Ta. It requires time, rhythm, aligning yourself with the rhythm of the theory itself, and putting in the work to grasp some understanding. And while I spent many many hours and many weeks and months and years reading and thinking about Tava, I am incredibly grateful for having had the opportunity to meet and to know Hūfanga, as they say in Te Reo Māori, kanohi ki te kanohi, face to face, because that really elevated my understanding. Some of the memories that I cherish include having talanoa, a kapa, at a cafe there in Tāmaki Makaurau, in an informal setting, expanding and extending my understanding and comprehension of Tava, which was pinnacle in my work in better understanding dialogue, talanoa, and the relational ethics that underpin it. I'm also grateful for being able to listen and hear to the formal speeches and lectures that Hūfanga has given, even in a ilokava or formal kava settings, where I have learned tremendous amounts about this theory from Hūfanga himself. And so those are memories that I cherish. I'm also incredibly grateful to Maui Tavaheako, Dr. Tevita Kaili, who has also extended my understanding of Tava, who has been a very critical bridge between my understanding and the literature in Tava, by him and by Hūfanga and by many other Tava scholars as well. My ancestral lands are in Ishimuleo, Guatemala, in America Loto, or Central America, and my people are known as Uenuku to ourselves, but we're more commonly known as Maya or Mayans in English, and we are also obsessed with time. And so Tava was incredibly appealing to me early on, and I have learned not only a tremendous amount from Angafa Tonga and the Tongan ways of seeing and understanding time, but also it has been incredibly beneficial to expand and extend my own understanding of Cosmovisión Maya, or Mayan cosmic understandings of time-space. One of the things that I appreciate about the paradox of past futures and future pasts negotiated in the present is the criticality on one hand, the criticism that confronts oppressive structures and systems, and at the same time a generosity, a relational ethic that offers an alternative of approaching tempo-spatiality and an awareness, consciousness to be able to participate as agents in time-space. That has been one of the most incredible lessons for me, is learning that Tava offered me not only an intellectual tool to interpret social phenomena, but also a practical value of being an agent in time-space, being mindful of timing in temporality, of when to say something, when not to say something, when to just listen, when to understand my time-space relation in order to know how I could complement and be an agent in arranging time-space towards valele, towards a state of harmony where me lie and ma lie are responses and results of that, rather than vakovi or vatamaki, which is an important part of it as well, that it can also reveal disharmony and asymmetrical relations as well. And so it's an incredibly important theory for me, from Tāmaki Makaurau all the way to Songane, to the Timpanogos territory, where I currently find myself teaching as an assistant professor in anthropology. And so for that, I am grateful for the literature. I'm grateful for the patience with my continued learning and misunderstandings at times, and with my application in other realms of Tava as well. And so one of my favorite expressions in Lea Whakatonga is the proverb "Koe koloa tonga, koe whakamalo." To express gratitude is a treasure or gift in Tonga. And as a very small kind Tavaist who is still learning and has much to learn, but who still plays with the theory and is studying it and using it, I'm incredibly grateful to the Tava, the time-space portal that the theory has opened up, and the possibilities in a world in chaos. That is an incredibly generous gift, and I am grateful for what I have learned into how it helps explain social phenomena in Te Mananui Akiwa, across Oceania, particularly in Tonga, but also for its relevance beyond those realms and beyond that context as well. One of my favorite images and cherished memories that I have also is a picture that I saw on social media years ago, where Hūfanga was wearing a gift that came from my people that was red, matching the complementarity of kola and uli, or the red and black symmetry in Tongan aesthetics and in Moana aesthetics. And so I'm grateful for his acceptance of that relation. That to me symbolized a connection between peoples, a connection between thinking, and a connection across Tava. In my language, kia moak, si balak maltiosh, muchísimas gracias. En la whakatonga, whakawhetai, malo apito. Thank you, Hūfanga, and ha'atava, wherever you might find yourself on this planet. Kia ora, and ofa atu.